This is a fourth generation farm. It was through my husband's family, and so we're going on 4 generations now. Well, the land and the farm to me is as important as the breath in your lungs. It is something that cannot be recaptured, it cannot be duplicated, it's just the land. You cannot put the love of the land into words. You simply must be able to feel that love. Something unique about this farm, I think, is actually its name. Its name is Hickory Grove Farms. That's when hickory trees were in abundance around this area. Obviously, they've died out, there's no more, but the name itself still remains. It was given this name by my husband's mother and father. So if you look around the place, occasionally you'll see a metal sign or something that I have created, and there'll always be a HGF somewhere. Like if you pull onto the driveway, if you get right at the house, there's a big HGF, because after I'm gone, I want the name of the farm to always remain the same, Hickory Grove Farm, if at all possible. I was in a farming accident with my husband several years back. Right here in the driveway, we were grinding feed for the livestock, and he got his left arm caught into a mix mill, a big corn grinder, just about lost his left arm, and I broke 3 fingers on the left hand trying to get him out. I played the banjo prior to, and then I started playing the dobro. Didn't enjoy the dobro, and it was really hard with 3 broken fingers trying to heal. They just didn't have the dexterity. So I started playing spoons, and after several years I played spoons here and there on stages and different places, and then actually became kind of bored with the spoons, and I took up playing the banjo, but I wanted to play the old style traditional, which is claw hammer, and that's what I play now, is claw hammer banjo. I'm sure just about everyone that's heard of banjo knows the old Earl Scruggs style, where you actually use the fingers in a 3-finger roll. Claw hammer is just like what it says. You hold your hand in a claw hammer position and you play the banjo without any forward or backward rolls. All your melody, all your notes are played in a downward stroke with the hand held in a constant claw hammer position. It is actually the way that when a banjo came from Africa, they played it that way. Well, I think if you had, for those folks that have known me the longest, I think this song would sum it up for them. It is an old gospel hymn, and the name of it is, I Shall Not Be Moved, because when I make my determination to do something, be it the farm, which you have to have that determination, I shall not be moved. It is a part of our heritage, and we must work due diligently not to lose our heritage, be it our bloodline, be it our land, be it our music. It is what is at the bare bones of us. These trees were actually part of the original homestead, and whenever they started dropping limbs on the farm fencing in the back, and they were becoming more and more compromised as far as their integrity, I came to the decision that they needed to be removed, and it was not a decision that I came to lightly, because again, heritage to me is everything. But when a house to me is more than just a home, when it is part of your heritage, you must do whatever it takes to preserve it. And in my opinion, I did a lot of research with different tree companies, had different companies out here. I decided to go with the best, which in my opinion is Robert's Tree Experts. Oh well, you know, this is 4th generation, the 5th generation. The farm will be going to my husband's son, so if I could make sure that this land was preserved for another 500 years, I would. But we can only do our part and carry it on to the next generation and hope they have the love that we have with it now. I think the simpleness, the bare bones of it, it's sad to me sometimes a lot that is being lost. Something as simple as a handshake. A handshake to me is as good as a written word, a written signature, but it seems to be that we're losing a big part of that, and that's very sad. But I do like the my word is my honor. and we seem to have a lot of that still here. Just hope that it stays around. Well, the Appalachian culture, and I've even went places, and I'm sure you can tell by my dialogue, I sound very, very country, and have gotten the old smile or something when you go to talk. People have a tendency to judge quicker than they should. If you learn to respect something, you learn to accept it, then you learn to love it and not judge it too quickly. So what drives me to play the old style, traditional ball hammer style banjo? As we're all getting older, we do have, concerns about the afterlife or what's going to happen. But God gave me this vision one day here on the farm. So when I pass, I walk out on stage and I start playing the banjo. And the very next thing I do is look out into the crowd and I see my husband. And he's wearing that old brown shirt that he always wore, and he's got his little ink pen in his coat pocket. And he brings his hand up and he waves at me. I can see it just as clear. I take a breath before I start playing, realizing that we will always be together.